Welcome to Manifest the Big Stuff, your manifesting check-in and tune-up, focused on intentionally manifesting your reality in accord with quantum paradigms. I'm your host, Greg Kuhn, the Law of Attraction science guy and author of the life-changing Why Quantum Physicists book series. Today's episode is about something you can't live without: time. Time is a manifestor's best friend when you engage with it intentionally. So today, I'm going to help you do that. I'm also going to reveal why you don't actually know where you are or what time it is, and why it's important to keep it that way. Then, I will share how the past and the future give essential assistance to intentional manifestors, and how to use them both to move your manifesting forward. You don't want to miss this. Let's get started. You are energy. Energy that is temporarily experiencing itself as separate from its field of origin. Energy that is temporarily being a consciousness-possessing time-space event. A time-space event we call a self. While you're here, because you're separate right now, you, like the other selves here, need a name for an experience you get to have. An experience of traveling from one space to another space. The distance between two separate things. Going from here to there. Traversing that space, the space between birth and death, between this moment and the next, between hello and goodbye. That experience of traveling, we call that time. Time is subjective. It is experiential, not fixed, not pre-established. You're already well aware that time sometimes moves really slowly, like when a child is waiting for Christmas morning. And sometimes time moves really fast, like when you're on your lunch break at work. Yet, time's subjectivity has actually been well documented for quite some time. We know that the faster you go and the farther you go away from where time is being kept, the slower time moves for you. Literally. In comparison, of course, to wherever the time is being kept. That's why satellite clocks are set slightly ahead before they're launched. There is a human who has actually time traveled. In 2015, a Russian cosmonaut named Gennady Padalka returned to Earth after a world record 879 days in space. During his time in space, he traveled fast enough that when he returned, he was 1/44th of a second younger than the rest of us. When he stepped foot on Earth again, Gennady Padalka time traveled 1/44th of a second into the future. Just imagine if his ship had gone 44 times faster. He would have been a whole second younger than us. Wow, Gennady, you look so young. Have you had work done? I'm joking, of course. Who cares about traveling 1 second into the future? You can do that right now by just sitting there. But what if you could time travel years into the future, like H.G. Wells and so many others have fantasized? You'd be your current age, but everyone and everything else would be much older. For you, it would still be right now. And for everyone else, it would also be right now. You'd simply have a different perspective of right now. Of course, you wouldn't have the benefit of having lived all those right nows that you missed. And thus, you would have missed all those opportunities to manifest yourself and your reality intentionally. You wouldn't inherit all the experiences you would have had. As a time traveler, no matter where you might end up in the future or the past, it would still always be right now. That reminds me of when I was a high school geography teacher at Louisville, Kentucky's Central High School, where, by the way, Muhammad Ali attended. I started the year by asking my classes the two most important questions a geography student needs to be able to answer. So important that anyone who got them right would automatically get an A for the year. Question 1 was, where are you? Invariably, somebody would say, we're in room 210. To which I'd respond, true, and where is that? Students would expand their answers in response. For example, we're in Louisville, Kentucky. And for each response, I would once again say, true, and where is that? And on until eventually someone would say, the universe. To which I'd also say, true, and where is that? The answer to where are you, of course, depends. Where you are is relative and experiential, and ultimately unknowable. The second question was, what time is it? And of course, someone would say, it's 1:15 p.m. To which I'd respond, true, but not everywhere. And it's not even 1:15 anymore. The answer to what time it is also depends on where you are. So it's ultimately unfixed and experiential. The only accurate way to answer those two questions is you are right here, and it is right now. Those answers might sound like I'm trying to be clever, but they're not only accurate, they're very important to intentional manifestors like you. Because everything else besides right here and right now, all the places and locations and distances, all the beginnings and endings, the minutes, days, and years, all of that exists in your mind. Yourself and all of material reality truly only exists right here, right now. Nowhere else. Yourself and material reality does not happen in the past, and it doesn't happen in the future. This moment is your only opportunity to manifest a version of you and all else. The only opportunity you have to manifest reality as you truly desire. Each experience is your only opportunity to manifest an experience, which is why it's so important for you to be intentional about your manifesting, and why the science fiction version of time travel would actually probably suck, because you'd have missed a whole lot of moments and all those opportunities they would have provided you. Each moment is a vessel for you to manifest your reality intentionally. The big stuff, if you dare. If you dare to give your best effort, this moment is your opportunity to intentionally manifest the health, wealth, and love, and other things as you desire. Yes, there are moments offering more obvious opportunities to intentionally manifest your most important desires. You can and should craft and create such moments. Moments of exercise to intentionally manifest the health you desire. A candlelight dinner to manifest love. And learning valuable new skills to manifest wealth. And don't overlook any moment as an opportunity. Walking the dog, making dinner, grocery shopping, any and every moment, no matter how seemingly mundane or unimportant, is your opportunity. Waste a moment at your peril. This is not to say that you should bear down on yourself all the time or keep your nose to the grindstone. It's perfectly okay to watch Netflix, read about celebrities, play Wordle, or take a nap. Even if you're goofing off can be productive too. Just make sure you are as intentional about those moments as the ones you intentionally craft to manifest your most important desires. While you will never be alive nor manifest things in the past, your past does play an important role. And I say your past rather than the past on purpose, because yours is the most important one to you. The role of your past is to provide important evidence of where and how you've been expending your time and energy and what the results have been, so that you can learn from it and adjust your hypotheses for how to manifest the reality you desire as you need to. Your future also has a role to show you possible outcomes of what you're doing right now that also serve as evidence. Evidence of what's possible if you continue what you're doing right now or if you change it. Evidence you can use to improve your hypotheses for how to manifest the reality you truly desire. When you ruminate over the past rather than learn from it because of unprocessed feelings like guilt, regret, and shame, you've gone missing from the only place you can manifest your reality differently. Right now, the present moment. This is the only place you can manifest. And when you're fixated on the future, out of worry about what could happen, or even because you're awaiting the arrival of something you're counting on to resolve current pain, like more money, a new job, or a soulmate, you've gone missing, once again, from the only place you can manifest anything, right now, this moment. Circling back to time travel, I propose that you're time traveling right now. This moment, after all, used to be your future. So you've just time traveled into the future. And now, this moment has become your past. Of course, you'll never be alive in your future, and never in your past, only right now. This present moment met you right now. The quantum field folded to you and became your right now. The field always does that as long as you're alive. Each moment, it folds and meets you, so that together, the two of you are able to manifest your material reality. For as long as you're alive, as long as you're a consciousness possessing time-space event, no matter where you are, you'll be right here. And no matter what time it is, it will always be right now. And now, my quantum tip, a brief and powerful takeaway that you can employ right now. You can time travel right this moment. How? Feel the painful feelings about a recent failure, letdown, or misstep. Process those feelings of shame, guilt, or regret. Process them so you can let them go and so you can learn from them. Learn where you invested your time and energy, what the results were, and how you'll do it differently now. Revise your hypothesis for how to best manifest the reality you desire based on what you learned. And then live that improved hypothesis. You've just traveled into your past and transformed a failure into a stepping stone. Thank you for sharing your time with me today. It's a pleasure spending my time being of value to you, and I deeply appreciate the opportunity. If you found this episode valuable, please tell a friend about Manifest the Big Stuff. And also, please leave a review about Manifest the Big Stuff on whatever platform you're listening. I would really appreciate both of those things. And of course, make sure you go to my website, whyquantumphysicists.com, to download your free copy of my book, How Reversing 7 Words Can Change Your Life. It is a concise distillation of some of my most important takeaways for how to use quantum paradigms to manifest your reality as you desire. So until next time, I hope you make the most of your time until we meet again.